seem better.
Okay, we're about to get started here. If you play this game, you know how amazing it is. I'm level 32 now. If you're interested in seeing it from the beginning, you can comment below in the comment section and I can start a new game. But just, yeah, it's really beautiful and I love it.
Don't even think about making trouble.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, guys. I forget what I'm doing. I was playing this last night really late and I decided to go ahead and stream it. There's a really good storyline too. Excuse me.
No,
There's like a...
An alert.
Wait a second.
Damn it.
Did I miss some?
Carja had been here working since the spire cast a shadow on the lake.
These poor people are starving, they're sick. There's a new Sun King who took over the reign of his father, who was really cruel. But in order to make changes, I got help.
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
If there's anything you or your clan need for her arrangements, you need but ask.
There'll be time for all
where
that
I'm at
later.
right now is I already completed a
Aloy.
mission for the Sun God, and this guy right here, we found his sister and she died. But anyways.
I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope, seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find Dervahl. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to Dervahl. The name was Ayland Forgeman. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The Oseram have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. It used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If Dervahl used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates Dervahl more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If he presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
You get to choose different options.
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find Dervahl and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I will. But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will. I promise.
Okay. So I was actually playing this on the new PlayStation Now, and it was actually a free download. and I was streaming it, and there was an option to download it. So I downloaded it and transferred all my saved data here, and now the graphics are like even better now that I've downloaded it. It's pretty cool. This outfit is dope. Oh, what's wrong with her? She looks exhausted and she looks like her back hurts.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Let's not. I've already got the best weapons, I think. Well, there's a sling that I want to get, but
adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.
I'm waiting. I went the wrong way. Bruh. Ah! Sometimes that waypoint is confusing.
This is the place? You home, Dervahl? I got a surprise for you!
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
What?
Blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
Yeah, another one.
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what Dervahl promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
Right.
If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Well, can I just blow it up? Sounds fun. Okay, so what?
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
So, is that thing gonna go off?
Bruh, you're no help. Search the warehouse. Oh.
If that bomb goes off, the blaze will ignite in a firestorm.
Right. Where's the warehouse? I don't know what to do. Is this a freaking warehouse? Cute. Oh.
Maybe there's some way I can open this window to get rid of the fuel for the bomb. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
Push the blaze out the window. Okay.
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
Run!
We did it! Dervahl's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. Dervahl said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get it to the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe Dervahl's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. He tries for the palace. He's finished.
Blow on water before it sparks another explosion.
Oh, shut up.
What's their story?
Oh my gosh, what?
Fire on the mesa's edge. Bring sand. Bring water.
Hold up. What am I supposed to be doing right now? Investigate the area. Okay. Alright. How am I supposed to investigate the area? It's on fire! Ah! Investigating. I'm investigating.
Boot tracks. With just a bit of blaze in them.
You'll sell me their services. No questions asked on my part.
Okay, just following these tracks.
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come,
Absolutely.
let's talk it over.
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
Are we under attack? The tracks lead inside. Another one of Dervahl's hideouts.
Precisely.
This must be where Dervahl assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Dervahl did find a way into the palace.
Pretty sure he's seen me. Okay. No, go for it. Where do I go?
Wish I could be there to see the sun god on his knees.
Quit carping, you chuff. Someone's gotta guard the rear.
Someone better guard your rear.
Goodbye, quiet approach.
Wanna get shot? Get your ass down!
Alright. Let's try to be quiet, but... Thank you very much.
Save these for the trail.
This is kind of cool down here. Alright. This game is filled with... Oh, there's stairs. I was like, how do I get up there? Anyways. I'm so ready to kill this dude. Let's go, bro.
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the Karja burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong. It didn't... I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner!
Should have brought a cart.
Okay. Oh! Duh. What? Literally wasted all my arrows. Alright, homie, where you at? You okay? Y'all okay? Are you okay? Alright, I guess you're just gonna lay there.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
Ooh, I want your gun.
On me!
Oh!
Can
That's
we
a nice
finish
gun,
this?
huh?
I've led an army. With kestrels and ravagers. Savage is nothing.
I can't
Here it
fucking
comes.
see where anybody
Last
is.
thing you'll ever see.
Dang.
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good Oseram tinker will tell you. Always have a third plan.
Oh my god, I hate the birds. The birds are the worst. They're hard to kill.
Okay.
Ah! Those majestic, murderous glinthawks!
Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Shit, I can't even move.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Right.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Okay, though.
Those majestic, murderous flinthawks.
Right, you just had to hide. Cool.
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Where's the other one?
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
Right there.
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
I was hoping I'd get it.
Those majestic, murderous flinthawks. I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
Bad shot. Oh, come on.
Those majestic, murderous flinthawks.
Alright, bye-bye. It's not dead.
As much as I wish Ursa was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up!
Every clan in the claim wants you dead, and they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
That's it. I didn't get to collect my stuff. Okay, let's follow it. Go over here first. What up, homie?
Please, I need a moment to gather myself. I believe Aaron wants to speak to you.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, it's checked now. That's it. Okay, anyways.
Aloy. I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do, right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
So, after all this, what's next for errand vanguardsman?
Heading back to the claim for a while. I'll get in touch with my clan and we'll lay Ursa to rest properly. Like how she would have wanted. And by that I mean less chit-chat, more drinking.
What do you think the Oseram will do to Dervahl?
First off, they'll argue about it for a long time. But whatever they come up with, it won't be quick. I can live with that. In fact, I might just drop by his cell under the sun ring to remind him what's coming.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. And now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time.
Aww.
Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
Aww.
I hate to tell you this after everything you've been through, but there's another fight brewing, and I need your help. Helis and his fanatics are coming from Meridian.
No rest for the weary, huh? Well, don't worry. I'll be there for you.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You are your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But you had something urgent to discuss?
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But
I don't
many
trust
came
this
for
guy.
You, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Tell you what I like.
A moment of your time, Outlander?
We're doomed.
Child of the Infirm, get them to safety as soon as you can.
Owen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
Okay, so this is the first time I ever had this kind of option before. Rest before the final battle. Okay, so I have the weapons that I want. I think I need. I feel like I've almost conquered the game. I don't know. Or beat the game. Conquer. Review preparations.
I hope all these outlanders can fight. We're going...
Won't find better wares.
By the sun, an attack is coming.
We're trapped now. The only way out is through the hut.
Would you like to buy something today? Goods. They're necessities.
You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them. You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander? I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Is it true?
I don't need a new friend. Would you like to buy something today? Did I do something wrong?
Check out these wares.
I've been good. I promise.
I've got all...
Sure, the cards are a little ostentatious, but they grow on. Forge brush.
Hot. Everything's sweating.
these wares?
Buy what you need,
These aren't goods.
Won't
They're
cost you a
necessities.
shard just to look.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No more. Freeholds were warned.
You're talking about orders. I'm talking about lives.
Time before an Oseram tried to kill the Sun King.
Save lives.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you. More of me. Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Marat asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
This'll do.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
That's nice.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Have to sneak on up on them
They're heading back.
so I can override them. Throw a rock. hungry. They're invisible? Where'd he go?
Now they're hunting me.
What? Where is it at? Shit.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
How did you get so close to the Sun King? The Oseram Guard only blame their shadows for their mistakes.
Don't let your guard down.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
You've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley.
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I can help.
You're that Nora who saved the Sun King. You'd help my family? Oh, but it may be too late. By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. I barely escaped alive. Machines. Vicious machines attacked my family's estate. Father sent me to get help.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those guards, and a pack of watchers came with it. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect freeholds beyond the valley, but Father never saw this coming.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate. Fine tapestries, custom woodwork, silver fixtures.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
I'll see what I can do about the estate.
You will? Oh, thank you. Oh, please, be careful. Those machines are deadly.
Did you hear the razor and the sun priest?
This must be Ranamon's family estate. I wonder what made these machines attack without warning.
Oh, thank you. I didn't really believe anyone was coming for me. I think everyone else is dead.
Tell me what happened when the machines attacked.
There were screams. I came running. The Ravager ripped through the guards like dolls. My father pushed me into the larder. I heard him kill a watcher. Then, blasts from the Ravager's cannon. Silence. I tried opening the door, but he'd locked me in.
He saved your life.
And I'll never be able to thank him.
Do you have any idea where the machines came from, or why they attacked so suddenly?
We've been seeing more and more machines around here every year. That's why my father hired more guards. But they've never attacked like this before. I have no idea what caused it.
Stay here. I'm gonna have a look around.
I will. I need to take a moment with my father.
Key. Wonder what it unlocks. I need to get in there and look at that thing. That device is sending out a signal. Could be what attracted the machines. Okay, that should cut the signal. But someone put this here to call in the machines. And kill everyone on the estate. I found a lure. I think someone might have put it here deliberately to draw in the machines. Did your father have enemies?
Rainaman. My brother. First there was gambling, then stealing, then extortion. He swore vengeance when my father kicked him out.
It was Rainaman who begged me to come. He needed the machines cleared out to claim the property.
We can't let him. That murderous snake.
Can't let me do what, sister? Claim my inheritance?
We shared a creche, murderer. Have you no honor?
No, I guess not. But I will have this estate. When you meet father in the next life, tell him I'm enjoying his money. As for you, this little device will summon more machines. A lot easier than killing you myself.
I'm glad there are good people like you in the world. It helps to make up for scum like my brother. My father was always generous in his gratitude. A family tradition I would like to continue. Take this. I hope it will help you in your travels.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets... Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's... big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Oh, we will.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These guards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys. But they're...
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Okay. What?
Some prey.
I need to find a campfire.
Fine goods for a fair price. Would you like to buy something today?
Don't pass up these goods.
Only the finest.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is just go ahead and sign off for now. All I have is the final battle, and I should be back on by 7 tonight, and I'll do that because I'm not ready to do the final spot in the game. But
Only the finest goods here.
anyways, I am going to stop my stream now. But thank you for viewing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.